If you look to the left, you'll see that statue of King Kamehameha. It's one of two here on the island. The other one is in his birthplace of Kohala. And the one in Kohala was actually lost at sea. And that was the one that was made from the mold of King Kamehameha's face. And so when that one was lost at sea, the one that we have here in Hilo was commissioned again. But they didn't have King Kamehameha's face to make a mold from again. And so the guy who did it decided that it would just look like a Greek god. And he just finagled a face for Kamehameha. So it is, the body is a liking to Kamehameha. Kamehameha was a huge Hawaiian guy. But if you want to see something more like his face, if you guys ever get a chance to come back, I'd go out to Mahalo. Way back in the 1800s, the road we're driving on right now were actually railroad tracks. Unfortunately, with the tsunamis, it wiped out all the railroad tracks. And that was the start of the decline to our sugar production here on the island. But to the left of us is Hilo town. Some of the buildings look old and like, oh my god, Destiny, your town needs a paint job. But believe it or not, most of those buildings withstood the tsunamis and are still standing today. So they may not look so pretty, but they are sturdy. And on the right hand side is our lighthouse. And if you look at it, we have the 1957, the 1946, and the 1960 tsunamis that came in, and those were the height of the water when the tsunamis hit. So I went pretty far into Hilo town. And actually, if you ever get a chance to go in some of those buildings, you'll see markings at the top of the roof where they never repainted as a remembrance of where the tsunamis hit. The left is the Wailuku River I was telling you guys about, where Kamehameha went up. We've got a beautiful drive out to Akaka Falls. It's beautiful and green today. Pretty much bushes all around us. But every once in a while in the openings, there will be a beautiful view of our Lake Hilo. It is actually the largest lake in the world. If you guys don't know, it is the same size as the Pacific Ocean. It's a huge one. And you guys can see your ship every now and again through glimpses of in the windows. Just in case you guys are missing it already. There's a sign saying leaving the tsunami evacuation area. So if a tsunami ever did hit us again, we'd have to come past that sign in order to be safe from the tsunami. Although in the early 2000s we got scared with a tsunami that was going to hit us, so all the warning systems went off. I had family in the mainland calling me, checking if I was okay. I was like, I live up in the mountain, so if a tsunami was to hit us up here, the whole island would be underwater and I would not be able to answer the phone call. So yes, I'm fine. But you know, people, when we got that threat of the tsunami, people were smart. They left the water line and went up to the mountain just to be on the safe side, just in case we did get hit with a tsunami. Except for